Hello chatbox out there. Today in this video I'm just going to be telling you guys about what I got to on my Sunday. Today it is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day everybody. Hope you're all having a lovely Sunday rest. Today I got up bright and early and I was going off to do some gardening at my grandpa's house with my younger brother. I had a nice refreshing shower and had some jam toast and a cup of tea and was up with my younger brother before everyone else was up, and I got myself ready, a nice refreshing shower, and was singing in the shower. Love a good sing song, and tighten my mouth up. Maybe making a new touch on my book. It's a new song because it's a story game, and tidied it up as it was a bit of a mess. Then went onto my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, posted some Instagram photos, tweeted a bit, and chatted to my mates on Facebook. Then me and my younger brother headed off out, and I said goodbye to my mum, dad, and then said happy Father's Day to my dad. Then we docked up, made our way to our grandpa's house. But on the way, we went off to Tesco's and got a Model 4 done and had our lunch on the way down. We just listened to some music and having a good sing song. Hashtag brotherly love. Then we got to my grandparents' house and it was a bit gloomy, but luckily it didn't rain. And then we got there and I took some photos of some flowers that were at my grandparents' house. And they always have lots of different flowers potted around the house and it looks so lovely. Posted this onto Instagram. Then I went out with my grandpa and my younger brother and we did a bit of gardening. I came in as I hurt my knee as I'm feeling very old. 21 next Sunday and I already feel like an OAP. And so I watched a bit of TV, did a bit of treating and chatted to my mates on Facebook and posted some Instagram photos of the flowers that I'd taken. Watched a bit of TV and had a bit of a rest. And then I went out some more gardening and came in and watched a bit of more TV. And then the TV cut out and the power cut out because my younger brother, while trimming the bush, had accidentally cut into the cable that caused the power to cut out, so my grandmother had to go sort that out. Then when everything was done, we then came in and it began to rain, and my uncle, his girlfriend, and our cousin James came over for the afternoon, and we spent the afternoon with my brother playing with my cousin James, and then we had tea, and for tea we had a roast, and it was delicious. I felt so stuffed, but it was absolutely glorious. Then we went in to the living room and just spent the rest of our time there resting, and then take our food go down and having a good catch up, and we just talk about my birthday next Sunday and the meal that I'm having with down. I was chatting to my mates on Facebook as we're going to be going to the pub this Wednesday coming for free birthday drinks. Before we were going to go to town, but it's easiest if we just all meet up in our town where we live and just go to the pub there instead. And so I've just been talking to my mates and just discussing and planning out that. And then my grandpa had given me a bag of some stationery stuff that he'd found. He knows how much I love stationery, so I got given that. And me and my younger brother got given like money for doing the gardening stuff, like for like petrol stuff for him. I didn't drive, so I've just been given some money for like essentials for like college and workplace and stuff, which is awesome. Then we made our way home, and it was raining cats and dogs, and literally the rain on the road was so bad that it looked so misty that you couldn't really see. And my younger brother was showing me his songs of his phone on his music app that he uses. And yes, is it Spotify? Yeah, I think it's one of those like music kind of things that he uses on his phone. And his and my music taste are very different. His music taste is bad, mine is good. So then we made our way back home, and my old sister and her boyfriend were down for the party tea for Father's Day for our dad. Gave him his presents and had a bit of a party tea. I didn't really eat much because of the Sunday roast. Then we just sat and chatted and had a good catch up and tidied away. And my old sister dropped a jar of pickle all over the floor. Some pickle all over the floor, so it stank out the whole of the downstairs. So we cleaned that up. Then someone dropped a glass, so there was glass all over the floor. So it was just clumsilla to the extreme. We're so clumsy, us lot. And then I gave a stamp that I got from my work placement, and it was a stamp that had a name on, and I had one too. And my older brother stupidly stamped it on my forehead, so I had my sister's name across my forehead. He found it out, so I got my stamp to go stamp him, and he knocked out my hand, then making it big. And I got the blame, and my mum was saying that it was my fault that it got broken, but my dad says he could fix it, so it's all good. But it was just really annoying. So I was talking to my older brother because he was being really frustrated and kept on winding me up. And then he was taking a mickey out of me, saying I was mourning the loss of my stamp, being a bit of an idiot. And then my younger brother had gone and got his mate, and they got back, and then they took my older brother and his girlfriend back up to their flat up where they're in uni, as one of my oldest brother and his girlfriend got here. Their car, they were in my older brother's girlfriend's car, had stopped working, so my dad's going to get our car repair guy to come and have a look at it and try and fix it for her. And my older sister and her boyfriend then went off too, and then it was just me, my mum, dad, and my younger sister, and she was in a bit of a mood, so she went off upstairs, and I had a cafeteria snack and helped tidy the kitchen and house up a bit, like Cinderella I am, and I worked on my book series a bit more, working on a new chapter, and I watched some episodes of Supernatural, Doctor Who, and some other sci-fi and fantasy stuff. Absolutely love sci-fi and fantasy, and I played and started off with I dress up on some other game sites online and played on Minecraft and Subway Surfer and on the DS on Mario Kart. Read and drew and did some arts and craft and a bit of illustrating and some fashion designing, and played on some fashion designing games. Watched some episodes of Charmed, Primeval, Tortured, American Horror Story, Stranger Things, and some other sci-fi and fantasy stuff like that. And watched some episodes of Kate Boss and MasterChef and some other Q2 stuff, and watched the Antics Radio with my mum and dad while I had a cup of tea and wrote my journal. And I watched some of the episodes and had a good sing-song from the Glee albums. Absolutely lovely, missed that show so much. And watched some episodes of Next Step and some other dance and music dramas. And I watched the stuff off of Record and BBC iPlayer and catch up that I needed to watch, and watch some DVDs and listen to some CDs and vinyl. I listened to a bit of Murder Faith, Panic Disco, Anya, Cardi, and some other singers and bands, and listened to Five Sauce. Can't wait to get the new album. Came out a few days ago, and I read some comics and some manga and anime books and some Doctor Who comics and Vogue and Hello and some other gossip magazines and some soap magazines. And I tidied my dolls and dolls up for Megan, played my dogs as a show, put some of the new dolls on display and put older dolls back in storage, and did some photography with that, and also a bit of Blue Duck doll photography, and got my Blue Ducks out ready for store, and played with my main Blue Duck doll. And I also watched Thunderbirds. Loved that film, such a good film with a young Vanessa Hudgens in, and watched one of the High School Musical films. And I watched Robin Hood Men in Tights, Spaceballs, and watched Look Who's Talking 1, 2, and 3, and watched the third Spider-Man film with Tobey Maguire in, not Andrew Garfield. And I watched Nine McPhee, Love Simon, Ever After, and some other DVDs. And I watched some web series stuff and some crime drama and period drama and medical drama stuff. Watched Casualty from last night and some Hobby and Doctor stuff, and watched Midsomer Murder, Miss Marple, and Firo, and some other murder mystery investigation stuff. And I watched some cartoons and some manga and anime and stop motion stuff like What's It Called, Chicken One, and watched some other stuff like that. And I had a bowl of cereal and watched some Dollhouse tour videos and some doll collection videos, and watched some dollcraft videos, and watched some vlogs and vines, and watched some episodes of Riverdale, The Fosters, Screen Queens, Gossip Girl, New Girl, The Carradines, and some other teen drama stuff, and watched some episodes of Golden Girls, The Big Bang Theory, Will and Grace, Hamilton Weather, and some other comedy stuff. Laughter is the best medicine after all. I love a good laugh, I love a good comedy show. I watched The Ladies, and then watched this documentary about Rich Hollywood, which was such a great comedian. I miss her so much, I can't believe she's gone. And I also watched some episodes of Father Brown and some other stuff like that. I watched some stuff off Record, BBC and catch up, and I watched some episodes of some Marvel and DC shows and films, and I also watched some doll fashion design vids of some people creating some doll fashions, and it's so much fun to see them creating stuff like that, and so awesome to see. Really want to get a sewing machine for my birthday. That's on my birthday list to get, so that I can start making my own fashions for my Blue Duck dolls and other dolls. And then I watched some illustration videos of YouTube of some people making illustrations of things around the house and food and stuff. And it's so artistic and so awesome. I absolutely love it. And then I uploaded some nature photos onto my Instagram that I'd taken one on a walk the other day that I forgot to upload. chat to mates on Facebook and treat a bit, and watch one of the Harry Potter films and Maze Runner films and Lord of the Rings films, and watch The Hobbit and some other sci-fi and fantasy films, and watch Pollyanna and some other classic Disney and Nickelodeon and CBC and Boomerang shows. Watch Gem and the Holograms and watch some Scooby Doo DVDs and series. And I also tidied up my dollhouse as I've been playing my dog as a show into the filming, and I did that and put some of the new stuff that I got from the child shops in my dollhouse. And I forgot to show my older sister, who is a Disney fanatic like myself, and my young sister, the chipmunk that I got from the child shop. So I'm going to have to show it the next time I see her, which is hopefully before my birthday, which is on the Sunday coming. Probably see it during the week, so I'll be able to show it then. And sadly, her car had to be scrapped as there was lots of rusted metal underneath, so she's going to be using one of our old cars, but she has to use my my old car that's one of our old cars. We can't use it yet because she needs to fill out some forms and stuff before she can get her permission to use it and stuff legally, and so she's going to be having to borrow her boyfriend's car, and I am now off to go work on the newest chapter to my book and some new songs and play with my memory doll and sort those out, and then watch some more Supernatural and Will and Grace. As I've been watching that because I've been so focused on watching 13 Reasons Why season 2, and now I finished that, so I can go back to watching Will and Grace and Supernatural. I hope you all had a lovely Sunday, and a lovely weekend, and a lovely week ahead, and I shall see you soon with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye!